Yo, Ebony. They might get mad at you for this one, Mama.
Take us to you with Ebony. We gon' talk about everything. Go get these lies. Baby, shake a little eyes. Fill up your glass. TV with glass. Take us to you with Ebony. We gon' talk about everything. Go get these lies. Baby, shake a little eyes. Fill up your glass. TV with glass. Fill up your glass. Maybe shake a little.
Okay, we are here. Hold on. This is new. We got to figure out how it works. Hold on. Okay, now, how do I get it to be just us?
Girl.
There we go. Figured it out. He did say shake a little ass. He did. That's
okay.
I
gotta hit him up.
Shenanigans. Okay, it's us. We here. It's Traitors Talk. Welcome, families.
Episode 10, Traitors Talk. Yes.
This episode made me angry. I would come on camera, but I'm in my bonnet and my pajamas, and I love y'all, but I don't love you that much for y'all to see me in my unrighteousness.
I got my fan over here. I forgot I don't have my virtual background.
It's fine.
Yeah. I'm hot and cold because I got the heater going, but sometimes I'm cold, so I got one on each side.
The ceiling fan is on high and the heater is on. Something's wrong.
Well, let me tweet everybody.
Welcome to menopause, y'all. 1 minute we hot, 1 minute we cold.
Lord have mercy. Is that what we gonna call it?
Yes. Listen, I've been doing this since I was 9. I'm tired. Hallelujah. All right, y'all. Hold on a second. I'll put a scarf on so y'all can see. I need y'all to see my face for some of this. For some of this stuff we about to talk about.
I feel like this episode was a waste of time.
You feel like every episode.
Because we watched Traitors to see the banishment. And you left us on the cliffhanger. So now I'm like, okay, I guess next week. I mean, the episode was good. The round table was good. Gabby was eating up Danielle. I appreciated that. The challenges was dumb, but the challenges are always dumb, and the faithfuls are dumb. So what else?
And there was a tie at the end. I feel like if what you call it, Hedna voted for who Ivar or whoever they voted for, Brittany wouldn't have voted for it wouldn't have been a tie break. Brittany would have, if that other person had voted for Danielle, Brittany would have voted for Danielle. That's just how I feel about the situation. Oh my God.
Well, don't look bad. Look like you got on one of them African bonnets.
I put my hair in a wrap for y'all.
Okay.
Because it's hair washing day. All I have is these gel braids. I ain't putting a wig on tonight. Oh, it's dark in here. Can y'all even see me? I know I'm African American. There we go. Can you see me? Amen. That's better.
Yes. Everybody see me.
That's better. Hey, friends, family, countrymen.
Let me turn this heater off because now I got hot. Okay.
Come on, friend. Did you take notes? Because I didn't take notes.
I ain't take nan note, but let's put our thinking cap on. How the episode open? The Traitors Traitors, Danielle is recruiting Brittany and they murder Tom.
Mhm.
That's how the episode opened. Now, did you see the alleged tea that Carolyn put out there that Danielle broke her NDA and told Brittany ahead of time that she was a traitor? I don't think Danielle would do something like that, but Brittany also did not look surprised when Danielle took that hood off her head.
Well, that could have been because Danielle is very transparent as a traitor. So, at this point, I know
Right.
you're
So
a traitor.
I don't think yay, but I think Brittany in the back of her mind thought that she was a traitor because she was not surprised.
Right.
They had to murder somebody and they picked Tom. Do you think Tom was the correct choice?
Tom is also always the correct answer when you ask who should be murdered. Always. He's always the correct answer. Team Trishelle. It's always the correct answer. Why wasn't it Tom? I'm just sad she wasn't there to see it.
Get to game wise, Gabby was the right decision for me.
Yes.
Or they could have murdered Dolores. But I guess they need somebody to mess up the
because Dolores gonna work a root on y'all. Y'all get rid of her. I don't know why everybody's scared of that lady, but
right, I agree with the chat. Gabby was the right answer because Gabby was on y'all ass. But we're gonna get to that by the end of the episode. Tom is gone. Ain't nobody cared that Tom was gone when breakfast. It was like breakfast as usual. Bye, Tom. Let's finish eating our eggs and see what Alan got in store. I forgot what Alan had on, but it was probably nice this week. You remember his outfit?
The last thing I remember had that orange plaid with the ponytail at the top of his noggin.
I did see the cast, Bloody Money, in LA at the reunion. It didn't look like everybody showed up. Either everyone didn't show up for the reunion or everyone didn't show up for that dinner, for that picture opportunity. But we'll see next week. They played Deja Vu. They played games of the past. The first game was, I know the Baby Dolls was the second game. What was the first game, Abby? I don't
know because the games be stupid, so I don't be paying attention. I don't even know what the game is.
Oh, the crazy clowns. The clowns were back. What messed me up is the clowns opened their jackets to show us the gold or the skull, but then they start hip hop dancing in a circle. And I said, oh, who gonna rememberize this? We back to eeny, meeny, miny, mo.
I don't remember that. I don't remember none of that. Ooh,
the clowns, they open up their jacket
I mentally blocked
and they showed you if
all
they have
that. Oh God. I don't remember none of that.
Because you didn't like the clowns the first go around. You probably hit fast forward or something. But the clowns showed everybody if they had a skull of $500. And I memorized. I said, okay, this section is skulls, that section 500. But then they start hip hop dancing, and I said, who gonna remember this? Now, from the clowns, I think Brittany and Dolores had $1,000, and Danielle had 500 because she stayed. Then they went back to the Baby Dolls, and the Baby Dolls started spitting out money. And I forgot who had what, but I think by this time, Dylan and Gabby were. I didn't care about the Baby Dolls. Last and not least, they had to go through, was it manure? They put gold coins in manure. That's nasty.
Who? Okay. Because I'm not finna do that. Not at all. Not today, not tomorrow, not next week. I'm not finna do any. No, I'm not gonna dig through manure for some money. I'm not gonna do that.
March 6th
will be Traitors UK.
Also will be the Traitors UK.
Oh, that's my wedding anniversary.
Because they said Traitors UK 3 was really good, and I usually watch all the spinoffs of the Traitors, so that'll give me something to watch. But who cares about this whole competition? Because we still don't get to learn who the seer is until next week. So we watch them do all this foolishness
for nothing,
and we don't get to know the results until next week. So
crazy.
I personally think the seer power is something they should do mid game. To do it the very last episode before the last, what they call it, tossing sandbags, is crazy. I think that's too powerful for someone to ask someone if they're a traitor or a faithful, and we getting ready to toss sandbags.
Okay.
So,
all right, I need you to entertain the people. There's somebody at the door. I gotta
okay, because I'm getting ready to order my DoorDash. Let's talk about. Oh, she done took. I got the whole channel to myself. Okay. Who do you think guys thinks will be the seer? I personally think Danielle will be the seer. I think Dylan peeped that Danielle was trying too hard to get this power when basically Danielle has been throwing competitions, giving away shields and all of this other stuff. But now Danielle just has to be the seer when Danielle been dropping traitor clues all season. And I don't understand why y'all can't pick them up. And I don't care if she did swear on her grandchildren. She's still dropping traitor clues. This was the biggest clue. Only a traitor would be fighting for the seer power the most because traitors don't want to be seen. Danielle and Brittany were fighting the most. So I think Danielle is slowly but surely giving up her spot. But if Danielle is banished, does it automatically go to the second place? The person with the second place money? The seer would be Brittany or Dolores. The thing about Dolores being the seer, she would just fool around and ask Ivar, or she would fool around and ask Gabby. Like she wouldn't. Dolores is so in with Brittany and Danielle, she wouldn't even ask them. So if Dolores became the seer, it'd be. I need Brittany and Danielle to turn on each other because I feel like as long as two traitors are not about to win this game. I don't care. Do they have to do another murder, you all? Tell me in the chat. Now, tonight, after this banishment that's crossed over to the next episode, will they have to do another murder before the sandbags, or is it just the seer in the sandbags? Because they're confident that there's one more traitor. Some of them thinking it's two, though. I don't know where they get a two from. Because is there a hint that there was a recruitment? Did they think it was 5 traitors to start? Like, I don't know. But, okay, so there's no more murders. But they know there's at least one traitor. And let's say by chance they vote off Ivar. Ivar is banished. And he comes up there and he says he's a faithful. When it's time to toss sandbags, that's Danielle's at. Like, I don't see Danielle winning this. I don't. Because we know it's another traitor. And even though they can't reveal when it's time to toss the sandbags, Danielle is going to get the vote. Maybe she won't. Like, maybe Dylan isn't that dumb. Dylan isn't that dumb. Dolores is. And I think Dylan is going to keep tossing that red sandbag until somebody agrees to vote out Danielle. But I think they're going to get caught up with Brittany.
Now, question about the sandbagging situation. So, I know it's changed.
What?
My bad. Okay, I pressed something, and then the help screen came up. It was a whole thing. I went to pick up to clean my glasses. So with the sandbagging situation, are their things still going to turn red when they throw them in if they're a traitor? I thought they weren't allowed to say if there was a traitor at the end anymore.
They can't say, but you can still toss sandbags until you feel like all the traitors are gone. They just can't say if they're a traitor or not. But I was saying, but let's just say Ivar is banished. Let's say Brittany didn't change her vote and they banished Ivar, whatever his name is. He's going to stand up there and say he's a faithful, which is going to trigger the faithfuls that are left. There's still a traitor here. Get a traitor. So they're not gonna toss green sandbags at the end. Somebody is gonna have to toss red and do one more vote, and Danielle is gonna be it.
Do
So
you
I'm
think that
saying
they could
Danielle,
convince them that Carolyn was the last traitor, and they got him on?
they can't because Tom was murdered. So they know it's at least one more traitor because Tom was murdered
Hmm.
the same night Carolyn was banished. So they know that there's one more, at least. They're speculating two. I don't know where they get the two from, but they should at least be thinking there's one more traitor out there because Tom was murdered. If Ivar says he's a faithful, you all are wasting your votes. I feel like Danielle or Brittany have to turn on each other to get one person to say they're a traitor. Like whoever the seer is, if I was Brittany and if I won the seer power, I would be like, I asked Danielle and she's a traitor. Like I understand Brittany did Danielle wrong on the reindeer games, but if we look at Big Brother history, the non-melanated people do the black people wrong all the time, and they usually forgive them, and then they do them wrong again. So that's just following Big Brother history. We're talking about winning money here. Now, if Danielle don't want to pull the trigger on Brittany, Brittany needs to pull the trigger on Danielle, but they need to understand both of y'all not go win this money. I wouldn't even want to win the money with nobody else. I would want the money all to myself, like Sari did.
Well,
What you think, Ebby? Would you want to share the money with somebody if it wasn't like your sister or your cousin?
oh, it's wonderful of you to presume that I would even want to share with them. Um, don't worry about it, boo. Um, eh, mm, no, I don't know. I don't know what I would do, honestly. I know, Brit. Listen, it depends on what's more important to you. Because is it your reputation or is it winning the money? Is it your reputation or is it winning the money? That's more important to you. Because it
I
would
don't
be
really.
it's a horrible thing. Are you ready to be the for real villain in whatever situation that you show up in? Because if you cross this girl once, y'all did this big thing, forgiveness, we sisters, blah blah blah, and then you cross her again, you gonna have to.
I want to do. I want to do a really B and put a comma right there. You know how
However,
really
comma.
B like to make a.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, I want to put a comma right there. But Danielle, you asked me to be a trader. You recruited me to be a trader. I was over here living my faithful life. Once you asked me to be a trader, now I'm trying to win as a trader, and I can't win as a trader with you in the game. I gotta throw you under the bus so they can know it's when we got that last trader out and we could toss some green sandbags.
Again, I say it's what's more important to you. You gotta look. You gotta think beyond just this game and this season of this particular game, because you can't prove yourself not untrustworthy, and then because clearly you making a career out of being on all of these different gamer challenger shows and all that other shit. Whatever situation, if you turn on this same girl again and betray her and throw her under the bus, it don't matter where you show up in any situation in any of these game shows. No one is going to trust you to do anything. You will be the first one out the door. Doesn't it?
That's not true. Look how long they let Boston Rob stay in the game. They let West Ass stay in the
Nobody
game
trusted.
a long enough time.
Nobody trusted them.
Right. And they're known for being gamers. I feel like Danielle and Brittany come from Big Brother. They know it's a game. I don't think Danielle should have recruited Brittany. She should have recruited Gabby and heavily threw Gabby under the bus so they could have got out of the trader and been done with it. But she wanted to play this game with her
If
best
she
friend and
really
she
wanted
wasn't
to
thinking.
be about it, she would have recruited somebody like Tom. They could have
And threw
killed
Tom under the bus.
Gabby. They could have killed Brittany and then turned on Gabby at the round table?
I feel like if Brittany cuts Danielle, like if Brittany writes down Danielle's name on this cliffhanger, I'm not gonna be mad at it. But
I'm
if
definitely gonna
Danielle
be
turns
mad
around,
at it.
I ain't gonna be mad at it. But if we flip it and Danielle makes it past this banishment and she says, I have to throw Brittany out there as a traitor so they could stop looking at me, I ain't gonna be mad at that either. I don't know. We have to see the way Dylan and Dolores and them playing this game. If they can get Gabby out,
They should have been killed,
Brittany and
Gabby.
Danielle might win. If they toss them sandbags and get out Gabby, I think Danielle and Brittany could win this game.
So all that's left is the campfire and the seer thing. That's all that's left.
That's all that's left is the seer. Next week we're gonna see who was really banished. The seer will get to ask somebody their question, and then it's sandbags. Now let's talk about this round table, Abby. I want to know who you think won the round table because Danielle says she's about to annihilate Gabby, but it seemed like Gabby was throwing it right back. My favorite part is when Danielle said, I could not be a traitor because I voted for Boston Rob not once, but twice. And Gabby said, I did too. What's your next point? I love that. Like Gabby was on Danielle's ass.
That's why you should have been got rid of her ass long
they periodically
time ago.
You should have murdered Gabby because nobody is paying attention to Tom. Tom is always loud and wrong. So you should have left Tom where he was. But whatever. What did you think about the round table and how it went down?
I'm mad that it cut off before we figured out who was banished. Because I was like, okay, what are we doing? Because at first it didn't even register to me that it was a tie until man said it was a tie. And I was like, wait. Okay. And then Brittany looked like she was finna turn on Danielle at that table. If that girl had voted another way, she was gonna write down Danielle's name.
She was gonna write down Danielle's name. But I will give Brittany and Danielle their props for flipping to force the tie. Because if they would have voted Gabby, I think Danielle would have been gone. Because it would have been 3 on Danielle and only 2 on Gabby, 1 on Ivar. So they kind of peeped like Dolores wrong. So let's just vote with Dolores on Ivar to force a tie. So I give it to them for flipping. But I also think flipping made Dylan look like y'all sat up here all day going after Gabby and you was hitting her up at the round table and then you gonna switch and side with Dolores, who was always loud and wrong.
Talk about you had a light bulb.
I don't know. That was because Bob the Queen, they keep calling him Bob the Queen, but Bob the drag queen, he went home so long ago, I didn't even remember he wrote down Ivar's name.
Me either. I would just
I'm
like to say Danielle is a terrible actor. Horrible. Not good at all.
She is horrible. Because they also mentioned she haven't been crying and shaking none this week. Once she got Brittany as a traitor, her shakes cleared up. Like, ma'am, if you gonna shake, you got to shake every week over everything. You got to keep it up.
When they flash back to her in the corner on the floor, girl, if you don't get your ass up. First of all, your braids already raggedy. It's no need to be rolling around on the floor making it worse. Okay? It's no need for that, daughter.
Can we give somebody player of the week if you know we didn't get a complete episode?
I mean, I don't see why not. Who you want to
Because
get
if
player of the week?
Danielle slipped, it depends. Because to me, if they can pull off getting Ivar out, I would give it to Danielle. Because that was at least smart enough to know I need to pivot from Gabby to force a tie so I don't go home. I would give that to Danielle. But we don't know if they can pull it off or not. Because if Danielle goes home, the hell I'm giving it to Dylan or Gabby. Really, if Danielle goes home, I'm giving it to Gabby. Because Gabby was giving it to Danielle at that round table.
I don't know.
Not
It's something
Danielle gonna
about
shake her.
Gabby's voice that irks me though. It irks my spirit, man, real bad. It's something about her voice, like, ugh. Like, aren't you an adult? Why are you? Ugh.
Well, you know, them LA people talk like that a little bit. But I don't know. Speculate. I feel like
I was devastated at
cliffhanger
the
of an
end.
episode.
Fred, I was devastated.
You see, I text you. I said, Abby, text me immediately when you finish. Because I ain't want to spoil it.
Indeed. Oh, it's like what? It's why? Why would you? Okay.
I said, immediately, I need to know how you feel when you finish this. But I don't know. I feel like I can't give my true opinion because I need to know who goes home
Right.
before I can vote.
I was very much the dad from A Christmas Story who was mad at the dogs and he was screaming, "Curse you, bump his ass!" Like I feel like that's how I felt at the end of the episode. I was so upset. Like, why would you? Why would you even do that?
I said, if Danielle goes home, we still gonna come back and watch because we want to see who wins. Danielle ain't the reason why we watching.
Her and her raggedy boho braids. We not watching for her.
Not. We gonna still tune in. We're gonna come back for the reunion. I think next week gonna be 2 episodes. I think we're gonna get the finale and the reunion.
I'll take both
but
of
I
those.
could be wrong. Right, let's go ahead and wrap this up because it's a lot of stuff getting ready to come back on.
Please. Listen, I'm in the middle of watching Invincible.
As y'all could tell,
Invincible will make me sad every damn episode. I'm trying to get into Paradise with my best friend. What is his name?
Me too. Everybody says it's so good. I watched the first episode and I was there, but I think I fell asleep on the second one because I'm confused on what's going on.
Me too. So I'm going to start over. Listen, well tomorrow, because I was supposed to do my Beyond the Gates 4 and 5 today, but that didn't happen because I had a migraine all day. So I'm going to do a live tomorrow when I get home. I'm watching 2 episodes and do a live review on 4 and 5 of Beyond the Gates, because I already want to fight several people on that show. Like, take this wrap off.
I know Bill and Haley got to be 2 of them in between the wash and the dry. The daughter needs to fight
I'm
Haley.
not even calling him by his name. I'm calling him Punk Ass Chauncey. That is his new name because you don't get a name. Your name is Punk Ass Chauncey. And then I've been calling the little girl, she's a dummy bitch. That's what I've been calling her the whole time because you're stupid. I'm not gonna do this with you. Yes. Did you steal that woman's
I've only watched
and
2
then
episodes.
come and bring her sister some cookies and like come to my wedding, please? Bitch, are you stupid?
And they thought it was a good
IEP? Are you slow?
She has to be.
First of all, I knew it was my kind of carrying on in the first episode when Danielle balled up her fist.
It knocked the hell out of her.
Listen, knocked her head in between the champagne and the charcuterie board. I've listened.
Sure did.
And
Sure
then the
did.
whole family was like, well.
They said that's what you get. You should have brought your ass over here. There you go.
That's what you get for talking shit, bitch. I had to look at it. Listen.
It was like, I don't condone violence, but that's what you get. I ain't gonna help you out either.
At all.
I love that. I'm only watched the first 2 episodes of Beyond the Gates. I did promise that I would do a weekly review, but it's hard to watch a show every day.
I know. That's why I'm doing it twice a week. So I do Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday on Thursday, and then Thursday and Friday. It's supposed to be on Saturday, but it might be a live on Sunday. I had to break it up. I gotta catch up 3 episodes.
It is. I record it, but it's too much. I don't think I watch TV every day. Not like I used to.
No, I gotta get into it.
But I'm gonna catch up because they said it's getting good.
Listen, I was watching this docu-series on Netflix, girl, about this girl this white lady who got kidnapped, and they just knew, the cops just knew it was the boyfriend, and they took his DNA, they took his clothes, and and they thought he had killed her, and then she had been kidnapped, and then when the people who kidnapped her let her go, then the police was like, well, was you really kidnapped? Did you fake all of this? Blase Bloom, we still don't believe that you was kidnapped. Child, and when I stopped watching it, they had just found the goggles and stuff that had been, and the duct tape and stuff she had been wrapped in. And it was like, oh my God. They talk, and then when the girl said, why would I lie about being tortured and kidnapped and raped? Why would I make that up? And they was like, have you ever seen the movie Gone Girl?
That doesn't make sense, because that lady didn't lie. Or that little girl didn't lie. Oh, wait, I'm thinking about the wrong movie. I'm thinking about Lovely Bones.
Yeah, no. You talk Gone Girl is when the wife faked it all to get it at the husband. It was a whole thing. But yeah, no. I think I don't know. I think it's called American Nightmare. I think it's what it's called. Child, it's on Netflix. It just came on. It's like 3 episodes. Baby, I'm on the last episode because I got to figure out, because I feel like the cops.
I think I saw that. Oh, the cover up. You think the cops on the cover up?
Yes.
Oh.
Because they like refusing to believe the victim. Like I was like, hey. So the guy, when the boyfriend was like, oh, she's missing, blah blah blah. He was like, I was expecting there to be a manhunt. They was going to put pictures out. Have you seen her? Blah, blah. Like what happens normally when somebody goes missing? He was like, but no, they just kept focusing on me. They never actually looked for her. I said, oh God.
Yeah, that sounds like a cover up.
That's what it sounded like to me too. But who is me? Who is me? Let me see if I can't find the name. I'm gonna pull my Netflix up right quick. See if I can't find the name of it. Because Lord, this thing had me in a chokehold. Yeah, it's called American Nightmare. I'm halfway through episode 3 now. Child, listen. I feel like even her parents was like, it didn't make any sense. They weren't doing any of the things that you would normally do for a missing person. Like it's like a whole child.
That's not a cover up. Or somebody on the police station knew what was up and was covering it up.
And then the next one I'm gonna watch is about Gabby Petito, the little girl from
Gabby. I want to see.
Yeah, and she was when the boyfriend killed her. My God.
I know. Now, Abby, we are gonna do The Last of Us season 2.
We are
right?
absolutely doing The Last of Us season 2. Yes. I feel like that show is another show gonna hurt my feelings every week, but I'm okay. I'm building up.
It does.
My emotional wherewithal to be able to get through it. Sure.
They need to bring Bridgerton back too. Who getting married next? Penelope? Is it Eloise's turn?
It's Eloise, I think. Who's next? I think.
I might go back and watch Bridgerton again. because that had me in my feelings. We was going at it during Bridgerton, Abby.
And the sister who
Team Penelope, Louise.
the sister who left with who they wanted her, it was her season to get married, and she married the quiet black man.
Oh yes. Mm-hmm.
She gets another story. In the book, she gets in her story, she marries that man, and then they go off to live, and he dies, and she ends up marrying the cousin. But in the show, the cousin was a woman, so I got to figure out how that's going to work.
Okay, well maybe because she did go off and get married.
Mm-hmm. We gonna see either her or
It's showing enough
Eloise, or they do both at the same time. I don't know.
Queen Charlotte was coming back for season 2 before Bridgerton came back for the next one.
Season 2 for what?
I guess
there's nothing else to do. The story ended. What do you? I mean,
in the pictures they
do? There's no Queen. There's no Queen Charlotte season 2.
The babies.
There's no Queen Charlotte.
They said she was gonna be having the babies.
She already had the babies. We saw her have the babies.
We did. Yes. I didn't see it.
The season of Queen Charlotte ended up with her being the same age she is now on Bridgerton and under the bed with the husband. They lived their whole lives.
Okay, well, I might just need to watch Queen Charlotte again. It ain't nothing else on TV though. I might get into Paradise tonight. I don't know what I'm about to get into.
Y'all hear my children?
Whoever that is sounds just like
That's
you.
my daughter.
I thought that was you laughing at me.
That's Scooter's mama. And they're giggling in the bed.
That's what I had to look. I'm like, why they be laughing at me?
Where's Sunless Sunset? Selling the OC. I'm live, please. Oh. Yes, aggressive young man. You gonna say hello to the people?
Oh yeah, we can't even see. Hey,
you gonna speak? No. Okay.
Is he sleepy? It is kind of late.
Mm-hmm. And he smell like he just got out the tub. You just had a bath?
Yeah. He about to
go shower. He just got out the shower.
Hey.
You came to say good night?
Good night.
You have a good night.
Mm-hmm. And some chips.
On Tuesday, it's a field trip, and we can make money and snack. For real.
Okay, money and snack on Tuesday. Got it. That's why you feel trip.
On the field trip,
money
my
and
whole friends. I don't want to be ticklish. You want to be ticklish?
No, I love you. Good night.
Good night.
Okay. Come on, when you get in trouble. All right. I love you.
Love you. Bye.
Good night. Yeah. The joys of being a grown. I'm just glad it's the only one that lives in this house, because there's 5 more just like that. Well, the baby is not like that.
Y'all probably have in a few years.
Listen, I'm trying to find these children a grandparent. They can spoil me in there. Amen.
Amen. All right. I'm about to get over here, Abby, so I can go turn the light on for the DoorDash people.
Oh, Lord. Okay. All right. Well, thank y'all for hanging out with us, all 33 of y'all. We don't even know who you are, but thank you.
Thank you. We're going to table the vote for next week until we figure out who get voted out. Then we'll vote. And then we'll vote for episode 11 as well. But it's clear that Chris is the winner of the season. It's very clear. So we will announce once we get all the scores together. We got to confirm everybody who to get in. And we'll announce the winner because it's winner takes all. We'll announce that next week for sure.
Mm-hmm. I will look at the UK season.
I can't wait to see the UK season. They said UK is where the seer was introduced.
Okay. That sounds like a plan to me.
I can't wait to see it. I think the normal people are more entertaining for me, but that's just
Exactly. All right. So what else you got going on?
all right. Girl, everything going on. What's coming up? I'm behind on Ready to Love. Abby, is it worth catching up? I'm 2 episodes behind.
Um. Uh. Uh. I guess. Sure, you can start from this.
I'm 2 episodes
You can
behind.
start. You can restart from whatever episode we on and be fine. You ain't missing.
I'm just gonna start with wherever I'm at. I'm doing Family or Fiance, of course, the challenge. The new season of Survivor is
That
out.
last
I'm doing
episode of Family or
Survivor.
Fiance looked wild. With that mama saying, "I only got
I
one
don't know
issue."
what
That mama was like, "I got one issue. We need to be able to have dinner, and your wife ain't got no say in that, and she can't tell you no or yes or blah 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 and all of these things." I was like, "Oh, so your mama think she
I
your
didn't see that
girlfriend
one.
for real?" Okay, oh, no.
That's not me. I am not like that. But I don't know. We gonna see when the day comes how I act.
Okay. Oh wait, what did I do? Okay, y'all. So we're gonna try this. Thank y'all for coming out. God bless you.
Oh, you got an outro?
Yes. That's it.